African continent finally has you back?
We would put a video up on YouTube, and in the first minute, there'll be 3,000 hits. It took off pretty quickly and sooner than expected.
Producer Nicole Amarteifio is giving West Africa something she says it badly needs. Sex in the City. But in Ghana, with African women, African style, in an African city.
Thanks for calling it an African city. A lot of people like to abbreviate it and call it African City. I wanted to disrupt the single story of Africa. I wanted to get away from the stories of war, poverty, and famine that are often discussed when discussing my continent. And I wanted to talk about something different.
Madam, the line for the non-Ghanaians is at the other side.
Yeah, I know, I'm Ghanaian.
Huh?
An African City has more than 3.5 million views on YouTube alone. It's a web series that takes place in the capital of Ghana and follows the lives of 5 African women who spend most of their lives abroad but have since returned home.
That's another goal of the show. Come on home. I grew up in New York, and everyone was always talking about New York, about Paris, about London. What about a city on the continent of Africa? As a Ghanaian, I probably know more about London than I do know about Kigali. Why is that?
Amarteifio's success is garnering comparisons to other female showrunners like Issa, whose viral YouTube series earned her a hit series on HBO, and Shonda Rhimes, owner of Thursday Night Network Television.
How to get away with murder.
I could see the Twitter feed now being like, can't we have our own? Do we have to be compared to anybody else? This is not a Ghanaian or American thing. I'm a TV producer. And to be compared to a living icon like Shonda Rhimes, that's, to me, I'll take it.
Much like Rhimes, Amarteifio says representation was a huge motivation for producing this show, telling her specific story.
We're too American to just say we're Ghanaian, and we're too Ghanaian to say we're just American. So I wanted to see women like me. My peers, we never saw women like us on TV. I wanted to show that you can rock your natural hair and it be a glamorous thing to do.
Before the show, she worked as a social media coordinator with the World Bank. She had no plans to work in entertainment, much less executive produce her own show with her own money.
I decided to just spend several years saving money and put the money I saved into making the dream happen. I'll never do that again, but maybe if you do that once in your life, it's worth it, and it paid off. The risk paid off.
Where's the president?
Amarteifio has a new series on the way called The Republic, and she's in talks with several networks interested in picking up an African city. Her rise is really just starting, but let her tell it, she's already accomplished the goal she set out to reach.
I think for so long, when the world tells you you are only one image, and now there's this other image that is stylish and fashionable and glamorous and looks like you. When people come up to me and say thank you, that makes it all worth it.